One of the innovative technical features on the new 2011 TimeCutter SS models is the brake control module assembly. The brake control module is an integrated package consisting of conventional and solid-state electronic components, as well as mechanical parts. The electronics package provides more reliability and allowed the engineers to more easily design fail-safe logic into the TimeCutter Z's parking brake system. The module is serviced as an assembly. There are no replaceable parts for it. The brake control module assembly is, of course, connected to the machine's safety interlock system to ensure safe starting and to prevent machine damage. The module has an electronically controlled DC-powered motor connected to a rotating brake arm, which moves linkage connected to the parking brake on the transmission. In use, when the operator moves the motion control handles outward into the park position, the DC motor activates and applies the parking brake. If the handles are moved inward to the normal operating position with the key in the on position, the parking brake disengages. The connection to the safety interlock system would prevent the engine from starting with the controls in this position. The brake has two internal magnetic switches that monitor the position of the brake motor. If the brake arm fails to make full travel, the system will shut down and ground the ignition. It can be reset by simply turning the key switch off and on, or by moving the control arms in or out of neutral, and that will reset the brake control module. As we'll see, troubleshooting is just a matter of checking inputs and outputs. We'll start by looking at the inputs that make up the interlock portion of the brake control module assembly. The controller is connected to the chassis, grounded by the black wire in the multi-pin connector. The red wire on the controller connector receives battery voltage from the B terminal of the ignition switch. If battery voltage should fall below 6 volts when the key is in the on position, the controller will not operate. When the key switch is turned to the start position, the B, I, S, and R terminals are connected together. Voltage from the S terminal is supplied to the engine starter solenoid and to the controller through the blue wire. Battery voltage from the I terminal is routed to the right side neutral switch and PTO switch. With the PTO switch in the off position, battery voltage is supplied to the controller through the gray wire. With the control handles in the neutral park position, the neutral switches are closed and battery voltage is routed to the controller through the tan wire. With these inputs, the controller disconnects the magneto from ground and the engine starter operates. When the engine starts and the key is released to the run position, the ignition switch S terminal is open and battery voltage is no longer applied to the engine starter. When the key switch is in the run position, the B, I, A, and R terminals are connected. B plus to the pink wire tells the controller that the key is on or in the run position. When the key switch is in the run position, if the two motion control handles are moved to the operating position, the controller will disengage the parking brake. The hour meter, if equipped, is energized through the yellow wire. It records run time when the key switch is in the run position and the operator is in the seat, activating the seat switch. In order to operate the machine, the operator must be in position. When the operator is on the seat switch is closed. Battery voltage from the key switch A terminal is routed to the controller via the yellow wire. With the seat switch closed, the PTO and neutral circuits can be open and the engine will continue to run. The controller has a delay module function. There's a built-in 5-second delay after shutting the unit down to engage the parking brake when the ignition is on. This is to prevent possible damage to the brake system, for example, if the operator turns the key off without moving the control levers outward. This prevents damage to the brake system if the key is turned off when the machine is in motion. If the operator comes off the seat when moving, the switch will open and the engine will shut down. The engine will regain power as soon as the seat switch is closed via the yellow wire. When the key is turned to off, voltage from the I terminal is removed from the controller, which de-energizes the white wire and grounds the magneto. If you wanted to hand push the machine, you would turn the key switch to run and open the push valves. The engine does not have to be running. If the unit loses power completely for whatever reason, how do you get the brake off? No problem. You can still manually disengage the parking brake. That's all there is to it. Thanks for watching.